everybody. Welcome into Let's Talk Kentucky. We're here with the Let's Talk team. It's Susan Mills and Lisa High. Hey, y'all. Hey. Happy Monday after Derby.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a good weekend?
We did.
Yes.
Busy just doing a ton of stuff, actually. We had prom this past weekend.
Yes.
It was
So handsome.
Oh, thank you. It was a huge success. We're so proud of him, and just, you know, and his date was just wonderful and sweet, and the families, we all came together and got pictures. It was just a lot of fun.
Did
it was
you
our first
cry?
prom. We did.
Yeah,
we did.
I
Yeah.
would too. I was crying looking at the pictures.
We started crying when they walked into dinner together at the restaurant. And so they went to Texas Roadhouse and they walked in and we were like, ah. We parked in the parking lot and just had to compose ourselves for a minute. And
So
yeah,
sweet.
It was
Love
great.
that.
It was great. And then Derby, you went to Derby.
I
Sherelle.
did. Got to see all of the outfits. I'm telling you, these outfits are something else. I think the craziest one I saw, though, this lady had a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken on her hat. The old bucket, because, you know, we don't have that anymore. It was the old bucket and some flowers coming out of it. That was really funny.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think you always see like a KFC hat or dress or something somewhere, but there were some amazing, the hats. Sometimes I always get a kick out of the hats, like when the woman's standing there and her, you know, her friend or her man or something's like standing right there and they're having to like stand like this because the hat's like this big, you know?
Yeah, the fashion was really good. There were some horses running, but I was just there for the fashion.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Fashion
y'all.
and food.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, so this week, Paris is having a storytelling festival. And among some of this year's storytellers are Donald Davis, Bill Lepp, Andy Offit-Irwin, and Carolina Quiroga and Donna Washington. So if you are into storytelling, you can head over to 616 Pleasant Street on May 10th and May 12th.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Susan, I think you need to make a little appearance over there.
I know. I did. Are these like children's stories?
You know what?
or-
It's not like, you know, like, you know, there's this thing called the Moth Radio Hour on NPR. I don't know if you've ever heard it, where people tell like interesting stories about their lives. I think it's more like that.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
That would be fun.
I mean, you guys have stories because I hear them all the time.
Mine are more comedic in nature.
Yeah.
Mine too, for that matter.
And most of them are not suitable for TV, which is why they never get told on air.
That's right. A lot of them are self-deprecating. I think too.
Yeah.
You're never going to believe what I did.
So that'll be a cool event. And then for Mother's Day, if you're looking for something to do with Mama, you can take her to the Louisville Zoo, because the Louisville Zoo is going to be offering free admission to all mamas on Mother's Day.
Oh, cool.
Yes, you can enjoy a zoo day. Then they have all kinds of other stuff going over there, lights and all kinds of things hanging out at the zoo. So I've never been to the Louisville Zoo. Have you been?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's good. I mean, we bounce between Louisville and Cincinnati.
Okay.
But Louisville's really good.
Yeah.
So
It is. We did a field trip with the boys. That's where they went in school when they were younger. And it was really fun. We had a great time in Louisville.
the carousel. Alex really liked the carousel.
Yes.
The
Oh, okay.
Louisville Zoo.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been to the zoo since, mercy, middle school.
Oh, gosh.
Long time. Maybe I need to go make a visit.
I have a
Yes,
kid
you
that
should.
loves the zoos. So zoos, aquariums, museums.
Yeah.
He is
They're all
always
in.
asking,
Yeah.
when are we going to go to this? So we have like literally like a list of zoos and aquariums and museums that we're checking off that
Nice.
we're
I
going
love
to.
that.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. And I love that he has that interest in it too. He's really wanting to go to an aquarium in Tokyo.
Ooh.
But I told him we're going to have to save up for that.
Yeah.
Because you can't fly like, you know, next door for, you know, anything less than $500.
Sure can.
right.
Mercy sakes. Well, if you guys need a chaperone for that one, let me know.
Yes.
And last but not least, so this is a really cool event. So Mother's Day is on Sunday, but Mother's Day can be a sad day for some people. And so on Saturday, May 11th at 1 p.m., there's going to be a special event to help honor and celebrate folks who are daughters whose mothers have passed on. And so this event is going to be it's called the Motherless Brunch, and this is the 3rd annual. It'll be at the La Quinta Inn and Suites in Cincinnati, Sharonville. and this is an opportunity for folks to come out, just laugh, tell stories about their mom. And you don't have to, like, if you've lost your mom, you can go. But if you are a friend of someone who's lost a mom, they're saying make it like a girlfriends event. Everybody's to wear purple and just kind of share together.
I love this. I think it's great because it does get very heavy for a lot of people. This is a tough holiday. I know based on Facebook postings and things like that from all my friends, you know, it's tough. It really is. And I like that there's a support group for this. I love that.
Yeah, I think I've lost my father, but I still have my mom. And my mom, the older you get, the more I think sometimes your mom can become your friend. And, you know, she's such a great sounding board. And so I can't imagine not having her. And so with this, you know, you can kind of have the same people in your camp. It's like, I know what you're going through. So I love it.
That is the hard thing, is if you haven't lost your mom, you don't know. We try our best to be supportive, you know. But like Lisa said, do have some friends who have lost their mothers. And for some, they just want to completely check out of the day. Just completely opt out, not want to celebrate at all, especially if they don't have children. And so I think this is a really nice way for people to be able to opt into the day and still be able to remember their mom without maybe so much pain attached to it.
Because sometimes too, they don't have other siblings to lean on for the holiday. And they might not have their own children. So the combination of that can make you feel very isolated and alone on this holiday. So good for them. I love that they're doing this.
Really great idea. Love, love, love that. Okay, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, what is something that's so expensive you just said, I'm not buying it anymore? Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm your host and moderator, Sherelle Roberts. We're here with the Let's Talk team. We got Susan Mills looking lovely in leopard. She's got a leopard skirt on underneath. It's really cute. And then Lisa Hyde, pretty and pink. Okay, y'all, it is time for the countdown conversation. This one's fun. Okay.
It is.
So, too much. There were some folks on the internet talking about things that are just so expensive now, they don't even want to buy them anymore. And it made me think, oh yeah, I've got some of those things. Susan, what's something that's too expensive now you're like, not even doing it?
Clothes. I know we have to have them, right? I mean, it's not one of those
legally you
luxuries.
do have to.
I guess I have to wear clothes to work, but clothes, honestly, like the name brands or something. I have like those classic pieces of like, you know, nice clothes. It's like, okay, I'm going to wear this for a while. But honestly, some of the like, you know, some of the dresses that, you know, I wear and stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, I got this for $5. You know, something. And you know, if I wear it like 3, 4, 5 times, it's worth it.
And
agree.
no matter what you put on, it's always going to look amazing because you're like amazing. Looking.
This is
seriously.
True.
Amazing. Lisa, what's something that's got too expensive? You're like, no, get somebody else to do it.
For me, it's airline tickets to fly somewhere. Like we will drive 10 hours, 15 hours if we have to get to our destination. But airline tickets are so expensive and you have to buy them for all the kids, and the kids aren't really kids anymore. They're adults, and it's, you know, or they're getting to that point. And it's just like, wow, this is crazy. It's expensive.
I just got the funniest picture in my head of you trying to be like, Hudson's a lap baby.
Jackson is on Doug's lap, and Harrison's on your lap.
Sorry.
Put Harrison on.
He's a lap baby.
He's a lap baby. My lap baby's as big as me now.
He's under 2, for sure.
That's so funny. So mine is makeup. Makeup is expensive.
Yes.
So there's some things you can't skip on. Like you can't skip on foundation, eyeshadow. But listen, that dollar store lipstick, it's something. And then also, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I switched to the dollar store eyeshadow. And I think my eyes started, I was like, so I had to stop using that. I had to stop using that last week. That's why it was the mascara. That's why I haven't worn mascara in a week. Like everybody's like, where's her eyelashes? Honey, recovering from that. So some things you can skimp on, some things you can't.
No eyeshadow from the Dollar Tree. Note taken.
You can try it if you want to. Pastor me is a no. Okay, so Mother's Day is coming up, and there's always this debate. What do we get Mom, right? And I was thinking, a handmade gift versus a purchased gift. Which one do you think matters more to Mom? Which one do you think she'd like a little bit better? Susan, what do you think?
Handmade.
Yeah?
Handmade. Anything with a fingerprint or a handprint
Oh,
or
yes.
a footprint or anything like that. You know, Alex is 10 now, so I don't get as many of those gifts anymore.
Yes.
But I have so many of them around the house, and they mean so much. And I'm like, how can I preserve this? You know? And like, even when I'm packing up and moving and stuff, I'll put extra tissue paper around those items, you know, and like lay it in the box. And,
Aw,
yeah.
that's
sweet.
really sweet. Yeah, definitely the handmade, homemade type of gifts for sure. I have a little flower pot that's about this big sitting in my window, and Harrison made it, and he painted the Starry Night on it. And right when I saw it, I knew it was a star, even though it was all kind of, you know, I mean, he was like maybe 4 when he did it. So, but I could tell it was Starry Night. I was like, I go, it looks like Starry Night. He goes, that's what it is, Mommy. And it was so sweet. So I keep it on the windowsill and you know, but all kinds of fun little gifts like that, you know?
I love that. So I'm a handmade girl. Now, my baby goes to daycare at the dog place. It's a dog. Like, it's a dog. So they're always making little fun things. But last year, my dad did get me a Mother's Day gift for baby dog. And I actually have it. Like, that's how much it meant to me. I kept it. So this is, so we can
Isn't
zoom
that
up.
sweet?
Oh,
That
wait,
is
we got to zoom in
sweet.
over here. So this is the sweetest card.
Yeah.
It is a Mother's Day card with a little doggy on it. And my dad got this for me. And I was like, now, Daddy, I don't ever remember you being sentimental, but Lisa's like, it's because he's got a grandpup now. He's like,
That's right. He's got a grand dog.
so really, really cute. Okay, and last but not least, I mean, I think Susan's pretty famous. I think Lisa's pretty famous. And so one day, there's going to be a Lifetime movie made about these two, and maybe they'll let me be in it too. But if there was going to be a movie about your life, which celebrity would you like to play you in the movie, Lisa? Who would be your person?
Okay, I mean, we were talking about this. I think Kate Hudson is a good, I think she'd be a good fit.
Okay.
And I like, too, the fact.
There she is.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
hair's exactly the same, too.
That's a great picture of her, too. I
It
love
is.
that. But, and then plus, I feel like I'm right in the middle between her age and her mother's age, Goldie Hawn. So, you know, Goldie can play the older Lisa, Kate can play the younger Lisa, and you know, it all works out. It's a family affair.
I like it. You have it all worked out.
Yes.
Susan,
Perfect.
who would play you in the Susan Mills story?
Well, she's cute. Like, I love her personality, but Jenna Elfman, I've been compared to her like a lot.
Oh, yes. Look
like
at that.
Laura Dern. But anyway, I think she had a TV show like years ago or whatever. I just like her personality. I think she's like, you know, girl next door kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And here's mine. Mine would be Zoe Saldana. I really, really like her as an actress. She's super fun.
love it.
Yes.
I see it.
She's very sassy, so that's who would be in the Sherelle Roberts story.
I love
you know?
it.
Man, oh man, oh man.
I love it. I could see it.
Yeah, I'm like, now who would play Cameron and Doug? Well, that'll be a discussion for the commercial break. All right, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, there is some Mother's Day drama brewing between a wife and a mother-in-law. We're gonna help a guy out in Dear LTK. Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Okay, Mother's Day can get a little dramatic if your wife and your mom don't get along. And so we got a question from one guy about this, and hopefully we can help you. All right, here's the question, Dear LTK. It says, Dear LTK, my wife and mom feel like they are in competition for my love. This makes buying Mother's Day gifts hard. How do I show them both that they are appreciated without causing a jealousy-fueled fight?
Wow.
Gracious.
Buddy,
That's
buddy,
a tough
buddy.
relationship right
Yeah.
there.
I know. Okay.
I've never even been involved in a situation like this. So this is really tough. It really is.
So I'm going to go with the very traditional opinion. I am a traditionalist, y'all. I know I don't always play one on TV, but I am. And I think that your wife is the priority in your life. Like when you get married, you leave your parents and you cling and cleave to your wife. So making sure that your wife is the happiest and feels the most important on Mother's Day is the most important thing to me. That doesn't mean that you have to like slight your mom, but your wife needs to know that she's #1 priority.
Yeah.
However you do that.
Right,
so,
right.
I don't know.
I do believe, I'm a bit of a traditionalist myself. I say, I don't know if this is good advice or not, but it's just something I think, you know, Mother's Day, like you could give like a plant or flowers or cook dinner and invite everyone over and just celebrate the day itself and celebrate the women in your life, you know, and that way no one gets a better gift or whatever.
Right.
That's a very good idea.
That
Susan.
is. I like that a lot, actually. Better than what I had. And
What did you have in mind?
You know, I was just thinking, get them exactly the same gift. So get them both a bouquet of flowers, get them both a card, identical, and then that way there's no jealousy, there's no, you know, one's being slighted or whatever. So.
You know, see, that's interesting. I could see that going even more wrong. Like, have you ever gone to an event and you have on the same dress as somebody you don't like? Like, when you have on the same dress as somebody you do, you're like, oh, girl, let's take a picture, right? You can make it cute. But if your nemesis has on the same dress, I feel like that's just setting him up for a boop boop.
Really?
Yeah.
I just figured I'd try to keep it fair and balanced and just know, you know. But the wife is always still going to be, you know, that's his priority in his life. And so, you know, I mean, she's going to get his time that day. She's going to get, you know, he'll be there. He could do dinner and stuff like that. But yeah, I just can't believe a mother would be jealous of that situation. I can't either.
There are some really clingy and controlling moms out there. Susan was saying that she's dated guys who were really kind of.
Yeah, they weren't going to leave and cleave, so to speak. they weren't, and so they didn't. That lasted like 2 or 3 dates.
Yeah,
it's just. I mean, it's important though. I mean, I think honestly, like a relationship with your mother is so important. But when it comes to marriage and your significant other, I think,
and the mother-in-law and all of that.
Yeah, it's to me, I don't get the competition thing. It's not the same relationship, and if it is, you've got bigger problems than mothers.
Exactly.
That's all right. Putting that out there. Okay, so sir, we hope that helped. I feel like this is the first time we actually helped somebody.
I think so. I hope so.
I hope so.
Yeah, we just fuss and say a bunch of crazy stuff.
Call us on Monday. Let us know how it went.
Oh my God, poor guy. All right, everybody, stick around. Coming up after the break, a man with snakes in his pants tried to get on a plane. We'll talk about it. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. Okay, it's time for What in the World is Trending. This one's crazy. So, a man was going through the Miami International Airport, and security officers stumbled upon a slithering surprise. This man had a bag of snakes in his pants. The discovery, and you can see it here, so on the left is the bag, and then on the right are just the 2 little snakes that were hanging out in his pants. Yeah, the TSA discovered this, and of course now people cannot stop making jokes about that movie, Snakes on a Plane. Both travelers and authorities were just absolutely bewildered about these reptilian stowaways. Thankfully, they were handed over to the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission for further handling.
This is another reason to drive.
Yes, exactly. That right there. There it is. I'm driving.
Now, we had so many jokes during the break that we could not tell any of them, but God bless the TSA. They just deal with the most ridiculous things that you will ever see.
What's the why behind this one? What's the why? Did anybody figure this out yet?
They're for emotional support. This is emotional support snakes.
Like emotional support underwear snakes. Like, that is just so
They're emotional support for no one else but him.
Oh my God. All right. Well, before we
Wow.
get in too much trouble, let's wrap up the show with our woman we're talking about. Today's woman is Charlene Buckles. Charlene grew up in Northern Kentucky and got her Bachelor's of Arts in Political Science, shout out, from Transylvania University. As an undergraduate student, she was really busy, a student organizer for Kentuckians for the Commonwealth, Central Kentucky Council for Peace and Justice, the Kentucky Coalition for Immigration and Refugee Rights, and she was also a research fellow for the Institute in Popular Democracy in Manila, Philippines, where she conducted some research on housing rights in Southeast Asia. After graduating, she went to work for the Governor's Scholars Program, the Lexington Montessori School, and now she works at the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union, and she really focuses on diversity, equity, and peace. And Charlene's a superstar all throughout the year, but we absolutely want to shout her out during Asian American and Pacific Islander History Month. So
That's
Charlene,
awesome.
thank you for all you do.
Wow.
I know,
Well
what a resume.
Yeah, for real.
Really good. And so young.
So young, and I love how she's giving back like to the kiddos and stuff in the Montessori.
Absolutely. So we'd like to hear about the woman we're talking about in your life. Head over to our website, WTVQ.com, and then go to the Let's Talk Kentucky page. You'll see a picture there of Susan looking so pretty.
Aw.
You click on that, it takes you to the link, and you can nominate the woman in your life. So, you know, there are just so many women out there doing amazing things. And sometimes I think, when you're really just doing the work, you don't realize that you're awesome, which is why somebody else needs to shout you out.
Yes.
So everybody think about somebody who's great in your life, and please do that for us, okay? Susan, I had fun today, did you?
I had fun. What about
Yeah.
you, Lisa?
Had a blast. Oh
All
my
right,
gosh.
everybody
Always.
be on the lookout for snakes, and have a great day.